Hi everybody, Captain Bart 1 here, out today with Bushbumming 29. We are at his farm. We are down here along the creek bottom. They call this Big Creek. And we're getting ourselves, built this little fire here in the creek bottom on a big slab of bark. I've got some firewood processed up right there using the old buck hoodlum. You can see that rascal. And today, hiking with the Camelback Maximum Gear Hog, 1,200 cubic inches of love and 3 liters of water. I got her on this felled log here. It's going to be our bench today. And if you can't see that, that is just a chunk of 550 tied in a overhand knot, doubled over on itself twice, so it's 4-part. Just clipped a climbing grade beaner in, clipped it onto the handrest, and then my gear doesn't get all muddy. So got me a chunk of Reflectus here, my Reflectix cushion, the holster for the buck, just odds and ends, mostly my Imusa cook pot, my hammock if I decide to string it. That's kind of nebulous right now, but anyway, we'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. Okay, everybody, we finally got a fire started. A little petroleum jelly cotton. Use some split wood here. We built it on this part of a chunk of bark. That's what we built that rascal on. It's pretty muddy, as you can see here. We're at the creek bottom, and a lot of mud, a lot of moisture. Just as a kind of a convenient spot to have lunch, so that's what we're doing. Our pot hanger. Ryan's going to be using his billy cam. Will be using my new Imusa pot, I reckon, and we'll see how all that goes. A little more firewood. I got wood behind me too, but that's where we're at so far. So when we get to another stopping spot here, we'll take some more footage. We'll talk to you here in a little bit. We'll be standing. Okay, everyone, enjoying a little lunch by the log here. A little summer sausage, King's Hawaiian roll. Down there sitting on the bark is my cup of coffee in my Reflectix cozy. There's my pot. There's the knives. There's the lunch meat. There's what's left of the fire. There's Ryan. We are actually going to move camp to over yonder towards yon felled trees. Be somewhere to sit a little more convenient, be out of this mud. We just stopped here because, well, it was handy. So, we'll get back with you here in a little bit once we make the move, and we might actually shoot a video doing something. We'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Be standing. Okay, everyone, we just are finishing up lunch here. I thought I'd go over the cook kit here that I used. You saw this in the DIY video from a couple weeks ago. An Imusa aluminum cup with the Reflectix cozy. This worked exceptionally well. I am very happy with that. I just set this near the fire, got the water hot, made coffee, and this is just a plastic, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 ounce cup. I bought it at a surplus store. They were like a quarter a throw, so I bought 4 of them. Made a koozie for that too out of Reflectix, and thank you, Shug. That was an awesome idea. The water stayed exceptionally hot for a long time. My little cake pan lid with aluminum foil tape handle, very useful. My windscreen and my stove and stuff are in this roll-top dry sack. It's the only sack I had that would fit this unit, so that's what I used. I'll get something a little different here as time goes by. Starbucks Via was the coffee of choice today. The Colombian? Yes, Columbia blend. If you can afford it, always a good thing. My daughter works there, so I have the in. Anyway, my REI Titanium Spork. Let me tell you, folks, the best $8 you ever spent. Really and truly. I have like 4 or 5 of these. Some REIs and some Snow Peaks because I didn't have REIs were at that particular REI. Anyway, but I thought I'd go over this kind of as a field test. Got a little soot on the outside of the cup. Christen it. This was its maiden voyage, so to speak. I am very happy with this. I believe it's going to be my weapon of choice here in the for the foreseeable future. I really like this setup. This is very much kind of a borrow from Shug Emery. Shug, great idea, man. But anyway, so we will. The next video will be across the way over yonder. We'll be talking to you all here in just a little bit. Okay, everybody, Captain Bart 1 here again. We have moved. We got us a fire rolling. We were just over there, right in that area. We're up about 5 feet in elevation from that. I got my pack hanging off a tree now. We've got a couple of downed logs. We've got a little stash of wood right here. This is our, there's Ryan, Bushbumming 29. He doesn't know, I just filmed his face. And, kidding. Anyway, we got a fire going again, or touched up, or however you want to put it. Restarted, and we're going to have a cup of joe here in a few minutes. We've been cutting a little firewood, getting some stuff kind of lopped and chopped and ready to rock, and we found a bone even. We found part of a leg bone here. What do you need? Oh, and we have tinder fungus. More tinder fungus, boys and girls. We found this bone here. It's a leg bone, I'm guessing off a deer. I'm not an expert, so I'm guessing. We're going to put that in the fire for a minute, kind of sterilize it so we don't catch any critters like, I don't know, the creeping crud or whatever. And Ryan's going to make a sewing kit out of that rascal. That's the plan anyway. So we'll get reset here in a minute and do some more talking here. Talk to you in a little.